any. Suppose you have read a document which is a published document after 18 months publication, which provides you the information only how the application as filed. It is not telling you what patent office has granted. So you must look for, if you have come across the application as filed, you must look for the application as granted, and then also look for the status of the application. Okay. That's very important here. And the structure of the patent document. I told you the document is structured in such a fashion that any person who has read it earlier, only he will be able to know. If I know the classification, I can find out all related patents in the same field, and the content of the patent documents, extent of coverage of subject matter, this we have to find out from the claims. And claims are really the place where you must concentrate, because that is the crux of whole thing. What exactly the inventor want to, others should not make, which if others make will be taken as infringement. So he writes a sort of a preamble to it, just giving a preamble to it. We claim, suppose a device, device is a preamble, or an improved device, or a process, or a method, or he will just write one line. That is the preamble. This is relating to what subject matter. Then he builds body in it. Then he, in the first claim, he just write the broadest possible way of saying that this is my invention. So, and in the dependent claims, he comes out to tell the embodiments, preferred embodiments. And we have in India a omnibus type of a claim where say that this covers everything. So it covers everything. That's why you might have seen in the beginning we asked people to write the statement of invention. Statement of invention is nothing but the reproduction of the first claim. So if he writes that statement of invention, we allow them to write the omnibus claim, which talks about this invention, the improved, we claim an improved process or product as substantially herein described, like that they put it. So that part of it, drafting part, will be taken up later in the next lectures, but you must look for those kind of things also. If there is an omnibus claim in the specification, you must know what exactly it means. I am just giving you a broad example, with the simplest example here, of a patent specification taken by Indian Council of Medical Research. So this talks about how a one pager is possible. So it talks about preamble, then the advantages and prior arts. What are the advantages and prior arts? Then it talks about the complete details here, and then examples are there, and these are the claims. These are the claims. First claim is this here. This is a principal claim here, and this one is the omnibus claim which we talk about, and other two are the dependent claims. If you read the first claim, you will understand what exactly is the complete subject matter here, and then in the subsequent claims you will find, based on that subject matter, the other, some enlargement has been given. Here normally what happens, you give the broadest range. Suppose you say, I have developed a composition. They will say my composition contains 30 to 40% of this A, 20 to 30% of B, and the rest is filler. So in the second claim, I will say my composition contains 25% of A, 25% of B, and rest is filler. So that specify within that range you are giving another range. But normally that is the invention. We take it that way because that is the exact thing you want to claim. So but otherwise somebody comes and tells, make this, he will say, yeah, this is the, if anything goes, he will say, this is the invention. Okay. Suppose the first claim something goes, so he is 25 to 25 is not known, so he will be able to get it. So this way they are drafting the claim in such a fashion. Here we are having only 3 claims because I want to give you the simplest possible
what is the subject matter of this patent, Mr. Parmar?
This subject matter, I have to just go through it because this is relating to antibiotic. Antibiotic is there. So it talks about the whole thing. Yes. I'm just trying to put to you that how the patent specification will appear after it has been drafted and what are its content. So which content you should look for depending on the year requirement. If I'm a technocrat, I will look for the examples. If I want to invent something, I look for the drawings. If I have to just see the prior art, I look for this. Because prior art also sometimes provides an indication of what is already known, but what is the new area where you can work. He may not have touched those areas, but he has touched a different area. But here he has explained the difficulty. He may have explained the difficulty, but the difficulty he may not have addressed fully. So you have to find out whether he has addressed the difficulty fully or not. So if he has not addressed the difficulty fully, you can just again find a solution for the same problem in a different fashion and give him his patent as a prior art.
What is the importance of giving examples in the patent document? In what way it will be useful to understand and read further the patents?
Because they provide a basic knowledge how the invention will be worked. It is not the best example, but we say that this is the basic knowledge how it is able to perform your invention. So we also say that you particularly describe the best method by which you can perform your invention. Because this document is a patent document which has a lot of technical information into it. The person may not commercially utilize it. He may die or he may not use it, or this patent is not fit for this market at this moment of time. Say after 20 years, somebody comes and picks it up and say, yes, this is a good patent. Yes. So he must know how to work it. Yeah. So that is why we asked them to give the best examples.
Examples, any
examples
numbers,
maybe, no, it has to give, the examples are based on the chemistry, so your process is there, you write that.
Yes.
You take how you are proceeding further. If you have 10 compounds, you will write all the 10 compounds how they are made. Because you are going to claim it there.
Yes.
In the broadest way you will put that is a Marcus type of a claim which definitely will be taken up when it is drafted.
Yes.
So you have to read that Marcus and then understand what are the examples they have given. Yes. And sometimes in the Marcus they only give few examples and others I told you future one. So if you are looking, if your invention is the future one, you can claim that and say that it was not sufficiently disclosed here.
In fact, in law, Indian Penal Code, people say whenever you have some doubt about any section, go back to the illustrations, examples given in the Indian Penal Code. That illustrations and examples further understand and easily will explain about what is the meaning and intention of that section. Similarly, these examples, in what way it will facilitate understanding the claim and its...
Yeah. Because the claims are broadly divided on that basis.
Yes.
If they are not given in the example, what is not given in the example, suppose the ranges are not, at least you give the lowest range and highest range.
Yes.
One example should be the lowest, other should be the highest. If you have given 10 compounds, at least you should give all the 10 compounds if you want to claim them.
Yes.
Otherwise it's a disclosure only. Yes. So based on what you have given in the examples, and in mechanical cases, there is a mode of how functioning.
Yes.
Figures, drawings are there.
Drawings.
I'll show you how the drawings are prepared.
Yes.
You will understand exactly. It's a small kite. Somebody has obtained a patent for this kite. And you can see how, I'm not going to tell you how it is drafted, but how that kite has been explained in a drawing. So it talks about the explanation of this. You can read it. It's already provided in your material.